Welcome back. Now the stage is set for the annual festival of the Musical Society of Nigeria, Mouzon. The 10-day festival tagged Celebrating Excellence in the Arts will feature a potpourri of high-quality artistic and musical productions. Joining us now to discuss the impact of the festival on Nigerian youth is Perpetual Atife, who's a member of the Musical Society of Nigeria. But before then, before we have that discussion, we're going to take a look at a report that was put together by Mouzon Okoli. Let's take a look.
Since 1983, when the Musical Society of Nigeria was established, the Mouzon Festival has helped in raising the standard of performing arts in Nigeria.
We do this festival every year as a way of enhancing our core activity, which is classical music. We do it to make classical music appeal to a wider audience. So once a year, we bring in drama, dance, and all other forms of quasi-musical activity.
If you look at the items of the programs that we have listed out for this festival, it's a mixture of youth, maturity, and a lot of wonderful things of how to marry them all together. You have a bit of history, visual arts history, you have musicals, dramas.
So it's a festival of the arts and basically the performing arts. And for the person who was interested in getting poetry and music are very much together. In fact, your songs, songs are poetry. You have to have your lyrics are poetry. Those lyrics that are not poetry, maybe you will call something else. But even rap, have you listened to the rap and the rhyme and so forth and the rhythm of the rhymes? It's music, poetry.
That's a great report there by Mouzon Okoli. And of course, joining us is Perpetual Atife, who's a member of management at Mouzon.
Hi.
So 21 years, wow. So this 21st annual festival, tell us what we should expect this year.
Well, I'd say as usual, good morning Lagos, good morning Nigeria. We should expect the best of art, music. We have a 50-man orchestra, which is one of the most beautiful things we have in Mouzon. Mouzon has for several years impacted young people. The orchestra is formed, you have several of our students. We have a school of music, the Mouzon School of Music, where we train students on how to play musical instruments, classical musical instruments, African musical instruments. And the orchestra is majorly formed with these people who've gone through the Mouzon School of Music. So we have a 50-man orchestra with a 50-man Mouzon Festival choir, and that will be for the festival gala. That's one of the major things to expect, a blend of classical music, a blend of African music. Last year we did something by Fela Wata, orchestra music, and it was beautiful. And we've, by popular demand, there's going to be a repeat performance of that.
Okay.
Also, we have a drama, The Engagement, written by Sefi Atta. That's something really beautiful. We have the Just Repertory Group performing that. Also, we have the jazz. The Festival Jazz Party this year is featuring mostly in-house artists. And when I say in-house, I mean students or graduates from the Mouzon School of Music, exactly. We've done that for 3 years now, and it's been excellent. It's been wonderful. Once in a while, we bring big names and all that to blend with this, but these are artists that are growing and building up reputations for themselves. So that's for the jazz party, and there's going to be food, wine. We're partnering with the wine house, Ikoyi. So there's going to be good food, good wine, and good music, great music.
So just 10 days of, you know,
several things. We have
arts
music,
and
yes,
having fun. Okay, so let's go back to the vision of Mouzon. I mean, why did the organization start in the first place? Before we talk about the impact on young people.
Well, what I've seen so far, it started off as something friends just wanted to have a good time, you know, people who had common interests, who were very interested in classical music. And you know, Nigeria at the time, as at 1983, wasn't that kind of place where you had classical music everywhere. It wasn't popular, and people who had just returned from the States, from England, wanted to create something that they enjoyed while they were there, and that was how it all started with Mr. Akintola Williams. I'm sure you know him. Louis Mbane for Ayo Rosiji, Mrs. Francesca Emmanuel, several of them, and they came together and started up a society. Yes, it is registered as a charity, but the idea is really to create music, good music, and that's how the school was formed, so that we can impact young people, because classical music wasn't something you had everywhere. So for you to build it up and keep it going, you need to educate young people. And that's how the School of Music, which is directed by Mrs. Marion Akpata, the school has really done so much, and that's the ripple effect is what we enjoy at the festival, which is now in its 21st.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean, 21 years is a long time for a festival to be going on. And I know it's going stronger and stronger every year.
Yes, it is.
So let's talk about the impact on young people. I know that a lot of young people have gone through the Mouzon School in different areas. And so what kind of impact do you think in the past years have been made on young people going through? And then, you know, we're going to talk about a few other things regarding your projects as well.
Yeah, it's good enough that the Mouzon has set up a standard music school. With the help of a telecommunication organization, we've been able to give scholarships to 60 students every year, full tuition, transportation, subsidy, everything covered for 2 years for a diploma program, and after which they go to the United States or go to anywhere in the world. We have some students, some of our members of the alumni in Russia, anywhere in the world, to further their education.
So all that's required is your talent.
Yes,
for you to
exactly,
get a
and your interest, really. You get scholarship, you go through the process, and that's one part of it. Then the festival itself is like going a step further to create room for these graduates to express what they have learned in school. So it's not enough to just go to school. It's very important to have that platform to perform, to showcase what you've learned as musicians. You don't just learn and keep it together, but the festival is internationally recognized, and it's important that they have such platforms to showcase what they have. And almost all our students, in fact, most of our students are influential people today. Some of them are music directors, some of them are entrepreneurs, some of them run their music studios and schools, some are sound engineers, and this is something that is very important. It's not enough to train people, but to give them that platform.
Yeah, because that's the next thing I was going to ask, that, okay, how viable is going into, for instance, if I go to Mouzon to get trained, how viable is it when I go out into the world, as it were? Can I get a job once I'm trained at Mouzon and all of that? And you're mentioning
most of the schools in Nigeria today, in Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja, most of the schools employ Mouzon graduates because they know they are seasoned teachers. That's in terms of education. Then when it comes to performance, most of the churches, most of the musical houses, theater production companies employ Mouzon graduates for musical involvement because they know the standard. Basically.
So one last question. I mean, when people want to participate for this year's festival, how do they participate? How do they get in touch and register for this program?
Yes, I think we can look it up on Mouzon, the website, www.mouzon.org. There are also phone numbers, and we can check out on Instagram, Mouzon, on Facebook, the Mouzon Festival. More and more platforms will roll out as the time comes close. It's going to be in October, so we're really cooking. We had our press conference yesterday, and things are really speeding up. And we're looking forward to a great production this year.
All right. Thank you so much, Perpetual, for joining us. And
my pleasure.
We hope that you have a great festival. We'll try and attend one
or
two of the days,
yes.
especially the jazz days as well.
Yes.
All right. So it's time to bring you some entertainment news, and Mike is standing by for that.
Yep. Hello and welcome. This is Entertainment News. I have a lot of good stuff for you today, and I am extremely excited about my first story today. Now, Commotion Studios has come out with a story film and animation depicting the life of Shango, the Yoruba god of iron and thunder.
Sùúrù ọmọ mi, sùúrù. Rántí pé kò sí bílẹ̀ sí lè sú tó. Ojúmọ́ mọ́ dandan.
Mọ́mọ́ bàbá, mọ́kàn wúlẹ̀ fẹ́ gbáradì ni, mo gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀.
Kò burú, mú kàrẹ́ mi.
Now, the company have said the film is a proof of a concept for a web series and a feature-length movie. Now, they said this was about 4 minutes. It was uploaded on YouTube for a while. And then they said that this was created with a budget of just $400. I kind of find it hard to believe this. But then, according to them, it also included 2 months of work, a lot of goodwill favors, technical support, free trials, and of course, passion. All right. Now, the goal of the film is to educate and entertain, as well as show development in the Nigerian industry. And I must say that I'll give a pass mark to this. Now, I've seen a number of animations, quite a lot of them. And Africa has kind of been stereotyped that when you see an animation, you expect it to be substandard or mediocre. But then this time, Shango, this animation depicting Shango is actually very good. So kudos, Commotion Studios. That was quite a great one. Okay, and then moving on from that, of course, arguably, he's known as the most hated person on Nigerian Twitter, talking about Mr. Easy. And once again, he's been attacked. Now, in January this year, he had come out before with a statement saying that Ghanaian music strongly influences Nigerian music. Now, presently, he apologized after the first incident in January and has subsequently been under fire for comments that are controversial. Now, he had an interview just recently, and he stated that Ghana must go print trend, that he was the one that brought it. And now, in the latest one with Capital Extra FM, the Ghanaian Nigerian said that the fusion style of Nigerian and Ghana music, he's the one that originated it, and other artists are copying him.
If you want to count like 5 pop Afrobeats or African songs, they're all on that merger of Ghana and Nigeria. It's like everybody just realized that, yo, what formula is Mr. Easy using? Okay, we're gonna end up doing it. December last year, almost 60% of Nigerian artists were in Ghana playing shows. Crazy. Now everybody's using words like Banku, they're using words like Shito, they're using Mami, Odo, Sika. My God.
Come on, you heard him. You heard it. I mean, Easy. What? Nigerians came after him and they're not letting him go. Probably, when it comes to trending stories, I might have more of, comments from Nigerians and, of course, what they said after. But then, Easy, you are really, really taking it too far. The next time, it's going to be a problem, all right? Okay, all right. And then let's move on to quite a story that interests me. RMD Richard Moffett Damijo has announced that he's producing his first ever TV series. Now, the veteran actor made this announcement on his Instagram page, where he said that after approximately 5 years, of dreaming, strategizing, he would finally be starting the project. Now, he didn't reveal the title of the series, but then we know that they began filming on Monday this week. Now, this is quite a great one. RMD is that he's a representation of old and new Nollywood. He has been there from time. And then up until this point, it's cool that we see someone like this putting all his resources together and saying, look, I'm coming out with the series. I mean, I'm looking forward to what it will feel like. I'm really excited about this one. And then to a final story, this is also very interesting. Genevieve and Naji is in the news, and for quite an interesting reason. Now, based on new photos, allegations are now swarming that Genevieve and Naji had a secret wedding on Wednesday in Portugal. Okay, can you hear somebody say, yeah. Now, you know that Genevieve is actually a very private person. Yeah, like that picture that you're seeing right now. There's that thing, you see that picture there? She's allegedly wearing an engagement ring in that particular picture. Now, pictures like this and other pictures have been swarming social media. And, well, we know she has been a very private person. We didn't know about her daughter for a very long time, right? Now, we have no word on who she got married to, when, but then whichever way, if it does turn out to be true, we wish her the best. She has entertained us for a very, very long time, and it's cool that she should have a happy ending, the happy ever after ending, right? I think I'll love that also, all right? That's it on entertainment news. But let's go on a break now, but stay tuned. We will be right back.
Welcome back. All right, so Tolu, what's going on?
Okay, so we're about to make our French toast.
Okay.
And in this big bowl, we have our...
Let's remind our viewers what we are making.
Okay. So we're making oat porridge and French toast.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how far with our oat porridge?
So I just took this off the burner temporarily because I need space for the French toast.
Okay.
So I'm going. This is put a bit of oil. Over here we have the egg and the milk. I've not beat it together yet. So I'm just going to add a pinch of salt and some cinnamon.
Really?
Yes, really.
I didn't know you needed salt for French toast.
So just add a bit of cinnamon, and we're done. So just mix this up together while the oil is getting heated.
Okay. Can you use margarine instead?
Yes, you can use margarine, you can use butter, anything that tickles your fancy.
Okay. Because I basically like to use margarine for everything.
Yeah, you can use that. So to mixing this together.
So what does the cinnamon do for this, actually?
It's a flavor.
Oh, just flavor?
Yeah, it's just a flavor. Okay. Everything. All the spice that you add to your cooking stuff, it's all about the flavor and the taste it gives it. Okay. It also influences the taste as well.
Okay.
So
we're done whisking that?
Yes, we're done. Okay. Remember what I said the other time about using stale bread or 2 days old bread? If you say stale bread, people just get crazy. Okay. So why I said so is because we're going to soak this in here and put it on the fry pan. Okay. If you use really, really fresh bread, it might not hold shape because it's going to get soaked really quickly. Okay. Why is that disbelief in your face?
Well, because I tried that with fresh bread. I've tried French toast with fresh bread. And it turned out well.
Okay. Was it this easy to bring out?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Lucky you then.
Maybe the bread was...
Maybe it was 2 days old, but you bought it.
Exactly.
I didn't want to bust your bubble.
Maybe it was 2 days old at the supermarket. Yes, it's very possible. Yeah, and in my head, it's fresh.
Yes. I just didn't want to bust your bubble right there. That increases heat because it doesn't soak.
Okay. So not medium heats, but high heats.
Yes, we need it to fry on time so it doesn't soak the oil and all that. Can I have this closer back?
What do you need?
The big plates.
Oh, okay. So our bread is...
if you look at it, so we're going to... it's heating up. And we're going to turn it upside. So it's going to fry on one side for like about a minute or 30 minutes, depending on how quick your burner is. Flip it to the other side. How you know when it's ready is when it's golden brown. Okay. So it's frying already. I love this cooker.
And it smells nice already.
It's the cinnamon.
It's cinnamon, right?
It's the cinnamon. See? Now you see the use
of cinnamon.
You can add any other thing. You can add nutmeg.
I just imagine coconuts. Your coconut milk or coconut powder.
Oh my God, you are so weird.
Yeah, I know, right?
But it's not a bad idea. If you're a coconut freak, it's not a bad idea at all. Let's have a look to see. because we need to gauge it to see how quickly this works.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not that quick.
Okay. So it's still going to take a little bit of time.
Yes, it's going to take a little bit of time. So let me run you through the recipe of the oat again.
Yes.
Now, we have in the oatmeal, oat porridge.
So that our viewers can see what it looks like so far.
So in here we have...
It's not ready yet, is it?
No. If you have a look, okay. It's almost there. Can you see it's getting soft? It's almost there. But I have to take it off the heat temporarily because of this. We need the space.
Okay.
So in here we have milk, cream, evaporated milk, oats, rolled oats. We put a bit of raisins just for the, cake. Then strawberry flavor. And what else? Brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
I think that's really, that's about it.
You didn't add salt. No salt, right?
No.
No salt.
No,
okay.
No salt. No salt. So now this has been on fire for like, 15 minutes. It needs to go back on fire for another 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
So that it become porridge texture, porridge-like. It's not a quick one.
Okay.
And we talked about how oats is very good for you.
Yes, and it helps for those who are staying away from having a healthy diet, low carb diets. It helps to take away bad cholesterol. And then it's also very rich in antioxidants.
Yeah. And it keeps you full longer and all.
Yeah.
So, but obviously, if you're fit fam, don't use your own milk and cream. Don't go crazy with that. Just use water and maybe a dash of coconut milk. Or you can use coconut milk.
You can use coconut milk, yeah.
So if you look at this, it's getting golden brown already.
At the edges.
So we need the entire body to look something close to this.
Okay.
Then we're done.
But now I'm thinking, in case of, if we don't want to use the fry pan or vegetable oil, can we also use a toaster?
Yes.
Because I think we would achieve the same results,
thing, because
right?
it's heat and it's hot iron,
yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
And then you don't need to use vegetable oil.
Yes, you don't. Oh,
I know, my head is there.
Oh my God.
I know.
Smart.
I know.
Smart girl. But we could attribute it to,
whatever.
Almost there. So it's already getting golden brown.
Okay. It's taking longer though.
Yeah, it is. I'm thinking, maybe I didn't turn on the heat in time.
Okay.
So I didn't want the oil to burn out before we start to get to that point and all. But it's almost there.
Okay, so fingers are crossed on how this is going to turn out. I think I'm going to like this.
No.
I know, I'm a foodie.
At the beginning,
I can't help it.
At the beginning, you were not in support.
Yeah, maybe of the oats, because I wasn't exactly sure. I'm seeing strawberries, I'm seeing strawberry flavors.
Confess.
And I'm like, okay, what's going on here?
Confess, what do you think now? Because you've tried it.
Yeah, I've tasted it actually. It tastes good.
I told you I was going to make her a believer.
Good, yeah. That strawberry kick gave it a real kick. All right, we'll go on a quick break and we'll return for more goodies. You don't want to miss out on this. Stay with us.